that performance and result then today?
Mentality of the group today was absolutely fantastic because the preparation couldn't have been any worse. We lost Alfredo and Glenn Kamara yesterday in training. Rabbi was on the bench but wasn't able to go on. Scott Wright we lost overnight as well. Scott Arfield came on where he's playing through a problem. So actually coming to the game today and knowing Hibs have been in such good form and unbeaten in 4, I thought it might be an interesting day for us because we probably had 12 players that are not available. So I think the mentality of the starting team was absolutely outstanding. I thought we were clearly the better team. Hibs obviously fighting for a European place, but you didn't feel that in the game. I thought we were comfortable throughout, certainly after James scored the free kick, and really pleased with the 3 goals today. James on his 400th game, it's a fantastic moment again from him as a captain to get us in front. Yanis, his first goal in 15 months and what he's been through, I'm delighted for him. And then Todd again, but I would probably say today, it's strangely really because we were dominant in the game in terms of the ball, but I thought John Suter was absolutely outstanding.
And you're talking about the strength of mentality, obviously good attacking performance as well. Are there a lot of things that you can build on for next season, you feel?
Yeah, listen, like the fact that we had, if you go through it, Helander, Davis, Goldson out of the back 4, Barisic out of the back 4, and you go into midfield, no Davis, no Lawrence and Roof, Tillman, Kent, Morelos, Cholak. Come on, for us to be able to put out a team like we did today shows there's a strength in depth in this squad. And I thought the performance we put in today against a good Hibs team was excellent. I thought there were only a couple of moments in the game on counter-attacks with Yuan and Nesbitt, but we was happy to defend that 2v2 because we backed ourselves to go and create and score. And Fashion, Hadji and Campbell, they were a constant threat, but I thought the midfield again and the 2 centre-halves were good.
Yeah, just a bit more on Suter there. You talk about those counter-attacks. There's so many times that it was 2v2, but he just looks so comfortable. Looked like he'd been playing in this team for a long time, given his injuries this season. He obviously hasn't been.
Imagine John Suter without injuries. I think John Suter is an excellent football player, and I think the most important thing for him now is he gets through this week, gets a good off-season and comes back strong after a good pre-season. He's not been able to have one for a while in terms of a solid pre-season, but as I say, with Helander, Goldson and Davis not available to us, Suits and King, also mentioned to Leon Kings, he's a young lad, he had a huge experience at the first half of the season. Football was a little bit harsh to him, albeit he was living his dream in our first team, but I thought today to come in for his first start in 7 months or whatever it was, I thought he did really well, and he's starting to show a nice aggression to his game. Not only just being a nice technical centre-half, he needs to show an aggression, and I thought he showed that today as well.
What's the situation with Connor, Michael?
Connor will be out for about 10 weeks. He had a funny land on his foot with a couple of minutes to go last week. He wanted to play on. Afterwards, we've had it scanned and seen a specialist, so it'll probably be about 6 weeks where he's just got to try and stay off it, and then a 4-week, 5-week rehab back into the start of next season. So all going well, he'll be available for the first game of next season, albeit he might have a slightly modified pre-season compared to the others. This season seems to have been the worst season ever with injuries for the club, or certainly in my time associated with the club in the 2 spells. So let's hope that that's out the way, and next year we get a clean bill of health.
It's obviously unfortunate with the proximity, obviously early in the season of the Champions League qualifiers and everything else. Leaves that a wee bit touch and go for that, do you think?
Yeah, but we'll look to strengthen every area this summer. So there'll be some new faces in that can contribute, and as we saw today, that the 2 boys that played today, I was delighted with. I think the big thing for me at the moment is the mentality of the group's been good. The key players have stood up, like the midfield 3 today and last week. I think they've been excellent. Todd, he's standing up for the team, and I think there's a real clarity about the way we're playing, and I've got no doubts that come the summer we'll be in a stronger position squad-wise, and obviously even more clarity after a good pre-season.
The celebrations over Hadji's goal kind of showed, I suppose, what he means to the group and what the goal meant to the entire group. Because the entire team went over to him, didn't they?
Yeah, listen, Yanis is a boy that's so professional and works so hard, and football's his life. So when that's taken away for a period like it was for him, it's really cruel. Living away from family and whatnot, and some dark days. But the rehab team, the physio's done a great job to get him back. In the games, I thought first half today he was a bit slow in moments, but you could see once he got the goal, it sort of brought him to life again. He's still trying to get his fitness and his match legs back in at this level. It's different training and playing in the odd reserve team game. So delighted for him, and you can see his teammates. He's a well-liked member of the group. I think he's a player again that next season you would expect a lot more from.
Last one, guys.
Nico's fine. It was a strange one. It was a clash of knees, and I think it's just touched a bit of a nerve. He wanted to continue, but once he got up and put weight on it, he knew straight away he couldn't. So let's hope he's okay, because again today I thought that midfield three worked really well together. It certainly gives Todd and people like Yanis a real platform to play. And again, I thought there was good performance all round. The one disappointing thing today is obviously us conceding from the set play at the end, but all in all, the preparation, the players we had missing, the fact that we're coming here and they're in a good place, I'll take that. 3-1's a good result for us today, and we'll move to Wednesday.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool.
Cheers.